This week on the Burns Redo, we're talking about one of my absolute favourite films of all time. I selected this film for review this week, and the reason I chose it was that I wanted to see what everybody else on the channel thought of this movie. And of course, you've already seen Sam's review, and you're well aware that we are doing the Darjeeling Limited. Now, this is a film by Wes Anderson, a director who, while I appreciate his films, I've never been a huge fan until I saw this movie. His other films, such as The Royal Tenenbaums and The Life Aquatic, that people rave over, I've never been a massive fan of, but I do love the Darjeeling Limited. Now, it stars Owen Wilson, Adrian Brody and Jason Schwartzman as Francis, Peter and Jack, three brothers who haven't spoken in a year since their father's funeral, and they kind of meet up and travel across India together to reconnect as brothers and become friends. And it's on this journey that they really want to experience a spiritual awakening and have it all planned out with that intention. And not only that, but they also want to meet up with their mother, their estranged mother, played by Angelica Houston. And it's that forms the basic plot of the film, but it is about so much more than that. So you've got the whole Wes Anderson dynamic of the dysfunctional family, the absentee father, all these tropes that have been in Wes Anderson's films since the beginning of his career. But I have to say that I think in this film, The Darjeeling Limited, it's him doing them at his best. Now, straight away, the film is absolutely beautiful to look at. From the opening shots of Bill Murray in a taxicab rushing to catch a train, a small little cameo there, but it's not really a spoiler because it's the first thing you see when you put the film on. Every moment in this movie is shot beautifully. It looks like an old 60s, 70s drama, the way it's shot. It's absolutely beautiful. I actually watched this with my girlfriend, and she commented on how beautiful it looked, and it's just a gorgeous movie. And that, coupled with the fantastic soundtrack, which is full of indie-type songs, which Wes Anderson has become known for, but especially the Kinks, which is one of my favourite bands, and the use of their songs in this movie is just absolutely brilliant and just adds to the overall experience. The performances across the board are great. I actually bought that Owen Wilson, Adrian Brody and Jason Schwartzman were brothers in this. They interact like brothers would in this situation, and I honestly think the script has some of the best dialogue I think I've ever heard. Such quotes such as, "I love you too, but I'm going to mace you in the face." And when Jack sees this Indian girl who he really likes, her eyes are red, and he said, "Did you get maced too?" And she says, "No, I'm crying." Little moments like that, little moments of dialogue which are absolutely fantastic, and just give it this whole sense of realism that you don't usually find in a film like this. I actually found myself able to relate to this movie on some level, because I have an older brother, but we're not close. We see each other now and again, but we're not close by any stretch of the imagination. And I can really relate to this wanting to rekindle that kinship that you had as children. And I find it to be quite a powerful movie in that regard. Stylistically, I think it's Wes Anderson's most interesting film, especially a shot towards the end where it shows all these different train carriages, but it shows characters all over the world where they are laid out like a train carriage. So it'll be on the train, and then the next carriage will be an aeroplane but looking like a train carriage, and then a hospital room looking like a train carriage. It's really well done. I'm probably not explaining it very well, but it's a standout moment in the film. So The Darjeeling Limited, one of my favourite films. I absolutely recommend this. I cannot recommend it highly enough. I love it. There is a short film on here set before the film that you're supposed to watch before it, but I didn't really like that. It has Natalie Portman in it, but I honestly think it kind of takes away from some of the smaller reveals in the actual theatrical movie, so I wouldn't recommend watching that first time you watch the film. The Darjeeling Limited, though, you have to see it. It's a wonderful, whimsical film that does deal with issues. It is sad at times. It has an absolutely beautiful sequence at an Indian child's funeral, and it's a beautiful movie in every sense of the word. And I don't want to go too much into it because, like I say, I want to see what other people have to say about this movie. I love it, though. I could gush over it for hours, but I won't, because I want you to go out and watch it. So The Darjeeling Limited, please see this movie if you haven't already, because it's just an amazing experience. And I really look forward to seeing what the other guys on this channel have to say about it. So thanks for watching this review. I'll see you later.